That's why I was putting my comments and questions in my phone inside.
Everybody ready? Good. If you all rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And everybody has a copy of the agenda. Do you have any additions or corrections?
We do have one amendment. If you go to personnel, section 9, and then C, number 3 will be Dolan Stevens for 7th and 8th grade girls basketball coach for 25-26. It is going to be pending background check and compensation split with Hope Stevens. And that will then be number 4 is Hope Stevens, who will also be 7th and 8th grade girls basketball coach for 2020 or 25-26. Pending the background check, and then again, compensation split. So they will be coaching together. And a lot of times we don't put them on, but due to when practices need to start, they wanted to go ahead and start prior to the November board meeting. So that's why we are adding them to this one.
Have any other additions or corrections? If not, do I have a motion to approve the agenda with the addition?
Motion.
Second. All those in favor? All in favor?
Now that close the door.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. And that brings us to administrative update. Ms. Amy, what does this evening?
All right, let's see. All right, hello and good evening. I just want to, it's kind of perfect timing with the end of Q1 to give you a few updates as far as the first official quarter of our 25-26 school year. So as far as academic progress and assessment, our students in grades 3 through 5 successfully completed the iLearn Checkpoint 1, which was required this year by the state, something brand new for us, but it serves as an important formative check for understanding for our students and our teachers as well, to have that data throughout the year regularly to be able to understand where our students are at and then monitor that progress towards their grade level standards. And then we're able to take that data, tailor some instruction, and hopefully be able to find our way to that end goal of the iLearn assessment in the spring. So that was a good success. Before fall break, we had that completed. We also received the official IB3 results from the 24-25 school year. We came in at 91.4%, which is a pretty solid. I'm very proud of our teachers. This is absolutely a reflection of our teachers, the hard work of our students, and also just that continued support from our families. Very successful last year. I was very proud of the efforts that were made. We also had some school recognition that was done in the first quarter. I think I gave you guys a little bit of a preview last school year, but we were actually named as a distinguished school for the Project Lead the Way for the 4th year in a row. So that is a huge accomplishment. We're really the only one in the area that has this outstanding honor here. And Mrs. Amy Stevens, I know she would have loved to be here tonight to share more with you, but she wanted me to convey, again, just the gratitude for the support for the program. We have all of our K-5 students, they participate in 2 modules every year, and so it's progressive and it builds to where you're spiraling lots of that rich STEM instruction, and so our students leave elementary school with sets and problem solving to be able to essentially be engineers from a very early age, and so but all sorts of skills that they can obtain from that about creativity, innovation, just from that early age. So very grateful and excited and very proud of that. So we'll have another banner hanging up outside of our gym very soon, actually. So very good. The next we had our kickoff. We had our first family night, which was a grandparents night. This was back in September. It was again our overwhelming response. We had hundreds of families that were there, that were present. It was wonderful with having the classrooms open this year, which was different than last year. So we had the opportunity to show off our wonderful learning spaces that we have. We had student-led tours, we had community connections, just a huge investment, again, in knowing that our families are so important. We want to welcome that with an open door, and I'm just so grateful for Nick and my staff here tonight to make that happen and to just encourage that partnership. So thank you. And then my closing remark is kind of transitioning into the celebration portion of tonight. So if you walked into the building of Tri Elementary this year, you've seen that I've actually put it on the wall this year. I put, see the good, be the good. And so this is a very simple message, but it was very much on my heart about just being intentional. This is my vision, and this is our vision as a staff, to be intentional, to celebrate the good things that are happening at our school around us each and every day. So in that spirit, I would like to take a moment here to honor 2 of my staff members who truly embody this and this mindset being the good. But we had an opportunity to launch a new initiative this year with the Titan Leader of the Month. And so I'm really playing in on that word leader. There's some vision that I have that hopefully we can discuss more in future months about what that looks like. All of us are leaders, and we want to empower and recognize that. But we have 2 staff members here that were nominated by other colleagues for both the months of August and September as far as being that Leader of the Month. So those 2 recipients were Holly Houston, and she was unable to attend tonight, but definitely is grateful and wanted to relay the gratitude to you as well. And then we had our September recipient, who was Kayla Clare. So, Kayla, if you'd like to come on up here and join me, I'll start So I'll start by reading a few words that were written about Holly Houston. Again, she couldn't be here tonight, but I definitely want to share and just continue to share the good things that are happening here. So this came from a staff member to Holly, about Holly. I'm nominating Holly because she consistently demonstrates teamwork, positivity, and dedication to everyone within our school community. Holly always checks in with me when we pass in the hallway to see if I need anything, even if it's just a hug. She always does it with a smile that brightens the day. Holly's teamwork, consistency, and willingness to go above and beyond make her an invaluable part of our school. Her dedication, respect, and positivity truly set her apart, and I believe that she is highly deserving of this recognition. So very good with Miss Holly, definitely, and I can attest that myself. She's just always like, even if we're passing each other in a quick motion, are you good? I'm good, and we're good. And she just has that spirit, so I love her dearly. Miss Kayla here, we have a few words here that were shared. Kayla is in her first year of teaching, so you probably knew this. This was one of her comments by her colleagues. She just entered her first few weeks here as a complete rock star. And I've seen this too firsthand. She is kind and patient to her kindergarten students, but she also holds those students to high expectations. Way to go, Miss Claire. Kayla is doing a wonderful job communicating with parents of her students. It is so joyful to see her holding her students accountable and the growth that they show each and every day as kindergartners to learn all those how-tos, those very important how-tos of being a student. I'm so proud of her work this quarter and thankful that she is here at Tri. And I can very much attest to that too. If you ever, I invite any and all of you to come in. I mean, kindergarten is a different world. I never got kindergarten myself, but this lady right here is just beautifully using her giftings and just completely impacting our students. So thank you for everything you do, Ms. Kayla. I appreciate you for being here tonight, and I appreciate all of you for your support. So, again, Thank you. Thank you so much. Sure.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, in the drain.
Nice try, you're getting in here. Yeah. Can we try to crop anyone out or accidentally get anything extra?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, Mrs. Ham.
Yes, thank you.
We didn't have any patient comment forms today. That brings us to the minutes. We have the September 9th, 25 executive and regular session. And then the September 23rd special session, the proposed budget hearing and collective bargaining public hearing. Do we have any additions or corrections on those? Anybody? Do I have a motion to approve those September minutes?
Motion.
Second. All those in favor? All in favor? And that brings us into claims and financial reports.
Okay. The September claims came to $540,789.03. If you don't have any questions, I ask for the approval of the claims.
Do I have a motion on approval of September's claims?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor? All in favor?
Payroll came to $373,930.44. And if you don't have any questions, I ask for the approval of September payroll.
Do I have a motion to approve the report? Second. All those in favor? All in favor?
Okay, let's go to the monthly financial. And the first screen, let's look at the working cash. This is something we like to look at, and we're gonna be watching it a lot in 26. Our working cash ended $2,453,210. Still a little bit below August, but remember August was a 3 payroll month, so it takes a little bit to kind of recoup the cash after a 3 payroll month. Take a look at that, and if you don't have any questions, we're gonna move on to cash flow. Okay, on education. For September, our receipts totaled $578,391. Our expenditures were $1,294,573. And then our ending cash was $608,058. Top right-hand corner, remaining appropriation, $262,734. So we're right on track where we're at with education. If you have any questions, let's go to operations. Operations. Our revenue was $881,670. Our expenditures, $187,052, and our ending cash, $1,095,315. As you can tell, we made the transfers, what you approved to transfer from the education fund and the rainy day fund to finish our last half of 25. That is shown in the revenue at the top of that column. Our ending remaining appropriation, $451,243. Again, we're right on track where we ought to be with operations. Do you have any questions? Okay. I wanted to show you, this is something you're used to seeing, the enrollment projection. We have done this for many, many years. It actually goes back to 2008. But for October count, you see what it is for each grade level, and we ended with 782 kids. Okay. let's go to third quarter. Not only did we have month end, but we had third quarter. This is something else that you're used to looking at. The first screen, this is what's most important to us. What do we have left to spend? So with education fund, we are right on track. You want to be at 25% or more. We're at 27% with education. We're at 28% with debt service, which debt is debt. Operations, we're at 34%. In rainy day, we're just below 100% because we did the 28,000 for the power school. So I left that because it's within 100%. Do you have any questions about that? I believe there's the historical. And then the last thing is our new GO bond that we just closed on in September. And it's just showing you, this is something else you're quite familiar with, what we have spent, what is pending, and the possibilities. So that's all I have for that.
Any further questions on the financials? If not, that will take us into new business.
Okay, first, we would ask for recommendation to approve our budget form 4.
And do I have a motion to approve budget form 4?
Motion.
Do you have anything you want to say about budget form 4?
We can do a review real quick. Since we have some people, our budget form 4 is basically what is our adopted budget, our adopted levy, and what's most important for our taxpayers, our adopted tax rate. Now, after tonight, when the board adopts the budget, tomorrow it goes to the state for approval. They've approved it on their end, but it still has to go to the state for approval. Then we find out about mid-December, late December, if our budget's approved or not. So our total budget for 2026 is $10,649,024. And what the board approved as an adopted tax rate was $1.25. That is what shows on board 4.
Deal. We had a motion made by Beth to approve that. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any further questions? If not, all those in favor? All in favor.
Okay, next, we ask for approval to adopt a resolution to adopt the capital projects plan.
Do I have a motion to adopt the capital projects plan resolution?
Hold that thought. If you want to see the capital projects plan for 2026, what the board is looking to spend in 2026, that is online on our website. And the bus replacement plan is also online. If you have any questions about that, you always feel free to call.
Do we have a motion on the resolution for the capital projects plan?
Second.
Not opening.
There's a previous page, but
I don't know. Do it, need I could check it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Open.
Here you go.
yours open.
Here, I see it.
Do you want to see your code?
Yeah, Missy's open.
What's on this list? Okay. Sounds like you're playing. All these people are picking up everything.
Yeah.
And again, these are not necessarily set in stone, it's just kind of a plan, capital projects plan, if something else happens and we have to adjust things, we can always do that, but this is the plan going forward, and are expected to be done over the next 3 years.
Now that everybody's had a chance to look at it, do we have anything we want to discuss or motion on the resolution for the capital projects?
So these things are not necessarily going to.
No,
happen, they're
No,
just-
this is what we came to you, Jill and Abby's wish list, when we came to you at the budget workshop.
Correct.
And it's not set in stone, it's just a wish list from your building, the director of building, your director of maintenance. As these projects hit their radar, then we will come to you at that time. Yes, individually, correct,
Yeah.
just like we do every year.
Not approval to start the project,
No.
it's just the list of
Wish
things that are out there.
And trying to be proactive, seeing what's coming and keeping that 3 to 5 year running list.
Motion. Second.
Motion and a second, all those in favor? All in favor.
Okay, next, would be the recommendation, for the resolution to adopt school bus replacement plan.
Has everybody had a chance to open that one, take a look at it? Yeah, one pulled up. And I have a motion to approve the resolution on the school bus replacement plan.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor? All in favor.
Okay, next, I would recommend that we approve the facility use, applications for Titan Youth Cheer and Clever Minds 4-H Club.
Let's take those one at a time. And do we have a motion to approve the Titan Youth Cheer?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor? All in favor. And then the Clever Mind 4-H Club.
Motion. Second.
All those in favor? All in favor.
Okay, next, would be recommendation to approve donations. We have quite a few. We have 1905 for 3 digital bus radios from Ron and Linda Chu. For Pay It Forward and Athletic corporate sponsorships, we have Car Construction 500, SNS Construction 500, Tony Stewart Drywall 500, UAW Local 2339 Region 2B 2500. For varsity football, for youth flag football, B&B Auto 100, Sunnyside Motors 100, Broad Street Motors 100, and Jet Insurance 100. For the teacher snack cart, Ron and Linda Chu 100, Clean Slate Brush Control 100, Genetica Legacy Foundation 100, and Clean Slate Powerhouse 100.
Okay. Does anybody have any objection to taking those with the exception of one altogether? So we will separate the item B, number 1. We'll take that one first. That'd be car construction for the 500. Do I have a motion to approve that one?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor? Those who abstain?
Thank you.
And then the remainder of the donations, do I have a motion to approve those?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor? All in favor. Thank you very much to all the sponsors.
Next would be a request for permission to advertise bus number 5 on GovDeals. So it's one of our older buses that we have since replaced, but trying to get more for it than what was offered for trade-in, and so are asking to advertise on GovDeals.
Do I have a motion to allow the advertisement on GovDeals?
Motion.
Second. All those in favor? All in favor?
Okay, next we have the recommendation to approve the personnel report. I'm not going to read through all of those. Does anybody have any questions on any of them?
Any questions, anybody that needs to be pulled out that I wouldn't have thought of?
Do we need to do B, under BI to clarify that position?
Correct.
Yes.
So we did have clarification on
Letter B.
B, item I, or 1, Savannah Eaton, Technology Support Specialist. And that was gonna be amended to add library.
Whoever made the motion can, yeah,
supervision,
the, yeah,
correct?
that would be both of those that, housed in the library.
So we need to take that one with the motion specifically stating that that's to be housed in the library. Do I have a motion on that item?
Motion.
Second. You gotta say it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
This year, it should be.
That we're
Take it back.
housing. Take it back.
Take it back.
There you go. We took it back.
Your turn, you do it.
A motion to hire Savannah Eden Technology Support Specialist housed in the library
That's
As-
also the library aid, to help as library aid.
to help as the library aide.
Now, do we have a second?
And then
Second.
in the first semester,
That part's
Still-
written out.
yeah, still in there.
Yeah, as it reads for the end of the first semester, 25. All those in favor? All in favor? That leaves us, anything else in the personnel report that needs to be separated for anybody in conflict of interest? If there's not, I'll ask for a motion to take the remainder of the personnel report.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor? All in favor?
Okay, next, we have recommendation to approve maternity leave for Jordan Hoffman.
Do I have a motion to approve that leave?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor? All in favor? And that brings us to professional leave and out-of-state field trips.
Did anybody have any questions on the field trips or professional leave
They're all just,
documents that are in there?
they're just informational, correct?
Yeah. Unless there was something new added since the other day.
Not here.
One out of state.
Kelly, so we can check THS.
Which one's out of?
Kaylee Hanson's project-based learning class to Columbus Zoo.
It is.
Oh, I see it, I didn't scroll down far enough. So yes,
Yeah, that'd be the November 6th
yep,
field trip. So I will need a motion to approve the field trips
for THS, I was.
for THS on the out-of-state, Miss Hanson's class to the Columbus Zoo.
To say all
You do
that.
not, you
No.
just have to approve the out-of-state field trips.
Motion to approve the out-of-state field trip to the Columbus Zoo.
Second.
All those in favor? All in favor?
All right,
Yeah, get caught back up.
it's my part
Do
now.
you not have a CTA?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you just skipped me.
Yep,
You
yep,
skipped me.
I did. So your updates from the superintendent?
So we just kind of wanted to, address the food service information that had been, pushed out on social media. There was some questions, our policy is 30 minimum that you can have, but kind of, you know, once you meet that $30 minimum, then, you know, we were looking at doing like a PB&J sandwich or something, still got it, there were some questions about it. So we have talked some more with food service, who is here tonight, and so I'm gonna let them share a little bit about some of the ideas, creative ideas that we're working on, to make this a better, smoother kind of transition for the kids if they, fit that profile, and that way that they don't feel singled out. And just giving some more options, but making sure our kids are fed, while also trying to make sure that we're not having too much bad
When did we meet, was it last week?
Yes, we met last week.
One of my duties is food service administrator for South Henry, and we have an annual meeting with Rachel's boss, he's on vacation. this week, but he's our regional director. And of course, you know Rachel, we share her, and then Angie's our kitchen manager. So we did our annual check-in and went over the cafeteria renovation, which looks phenomenal if you all haven't seen it. And we invited a wonderful lady, Mindy Boyd. She has done so much with trying to bring in donations to help with the debt of our lunch account. And we got up to like $20,600 and some change, which is excessive for a school our size. And so Rachel came to me and she said, we need to take action. And so we had a meeting, we had a fantastic meeting with Mandy. She came to us with a lot of questions that parents had posed with her and had put on Facebook. And after she left, we started brainstorming. And we came up with a great idea, and I shared this with Mandy, and she thought it was fantastic too. Instead of the PBJ sandwich is kind of, what's the word I want to look for, discriminating for the child. And it is not the child's problem. This is the parent's situation. We were making it the child's situation, which isn't fair to the child. So we're trying to bring it back to the parent. So we thought, how could we do that? So Nick had the fantastic idea of let's cost out our menu. And could we put something that's already on the menu that's either the same price or less than PBJ? And so we did. So we were looking at middle school and high school, cheese pizza. That's on the menu every single day. And then for elementary, we're looking at chicken patty sandwich. We're gonna put that on the menu every single day. I think we're gonna swap out a salad because we're just getting cold weather, chicken salad, the chicken patty sandwich. And both of those items are gonna be on the menu all the time. There will be no discrimination. No one's gonna know. There will be no embarrassment. And then on top of that, those items have to be less than the PBJ, which is phenomenal. So that brings us a little cash in. So our children are gonna help with that. Well, then Nick had a fantastic idea, and Jane County has this, and it's called Trex. And what it does, and it's for all government entities, which is what we are, and a lot of schools use it. They pursue through the state income tax. It goes through the state income tax, comes out of the parent's income tax, and then it goes to the parent for the rest of their state income or their state tax return. And a lot of entities use that, a lot of counties use that, and that is something we're going to pursue as well. So we're trying both avenues, and then along with the donations to bring that down. If we don't, then we have to transfer the money from operations. That is Board Policy 6151. And our auditor caught that on Facebook and contacted me Thursday. And she said, what's going on? Because we're up for an audit. And it's our normal audit every 5 years. We're up for an audit in January, so she'll be coming. And so we had a great conversation. She's looking at our board policies, and we're going to see what happens with that. The wonderful thing about Board Policy 6151, there's two of them. We have 8500, and then we have 6151. 6151 says it is deemed upon the business manager and or the superintendent, and I'm paraphrasing here, that we have basically traveled every avenue. Until we have deemed it that we have not traveled every avenue, we are not going to take it out of operations or any non-federal fund. All of our accounts are non-federal funds besides the title grants. We do not want to touch those. We really don't want to touch operations. So I am not ready to say, and I know Sarah is not, we have not traveled every avenue to pursue this. And until we do, we'll come to you with that. So that's where we're at with that. And parents are thrilled, got a lot of great feedback, a lot of great emails, and the community is thrilled, and I think it's going to be a good thing. Our children, there'll be no discrimination. No one's going to know. And that's most important.
Yes, we will take food. One thing we discussed is the food allergies. That will be taken into consideration.
They've already
Also,
yeah. They've already done that. There's 69 kids, and they've already looked into that. So we just have to talk about when do we want to implement it, and of course get it out to the parents, and that way everybody knows, and full transparency. And if anyone has any questions, you're welcome to call me. You're welcome to call Angie. Rachel's a little harder to get a hold of because we share her. But you're welcome to call us and ask any questions. But I wanted to bring the girls in and just kind of update everybody and just share what we've been working on.
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Input and working on that.
Thank you. The next two are the ECA reports for the elementary and the high school. If you had a chance to look at those, do you have any questions on them at all? Okay, if not, the next two are the SRO report for last month, and then our ABM update as of count day is on there. We were at 783 on October 1st. All right, any questions on any of that? Okay, thank you.
Now, it's no CTA reps.
Correct.
Information from board president, next regular board meeting, Tuesday, November the 11th, 2025, 7 PM right here. I will add that another critical piece to go along with the food service is if you have interaction with anybody, please ask them to fill out that free and reduced paperwork. That's the avenue to how we can potentially get to free lunch. So it is critical that.
What percentage are we at right now, Casey?
Do you know the right now percentage?
I can look it up.
72.
72, we need what, 83 to get,
We've got to be 83 to get free lunch.
okay.
So we're 11%.
Breakfast is lower,
Well, breakfast is free.
right?
Yeah.
We've had breakfast.
It's
breakfast
different
for COVID.
percentages.
Yeah,
I guess we're still here and there.
We run breakfast under a different program, so it's not ran under the same program as CEP, which is the Community Eligibility Program for free lunch. So breakfast is free.
I'm logging in. and
So is that
that's-
just approved or is that just applied? People that applied for the free and reduced or approved?
That's
The 83%.
That's a
Oh,
has to be
yeah, they
approved.
have to be approved,
So-
yeah.
But a lot of times, even if you feel like you may not, it's a good idea to fill it out and just see where that
You might get
falls.
reduced
Right,
instead of free.
right, because you don't have to necessarily qualify for free, just reduced. So
So if they qualify for any of it, then
that adds
It helps
to that
them.
overall percentage of the corporation.
And also, and I know it's very private because you have to share your income. So one thing to let everyone know, it goes straight to Angie. No one else sees it. That's why it's online. It's so easy to do. Or people can call Angie and she guides them. But it is very private and it has to be. It goes straight to her. Rachel sees it and it comes to me and it's locked for when the auditors come. I will look at it. That's how it works. So only 2 sets of eyes see it. And we treat it with dignity.
yeah.
Anybody else have anything under board comments? If there aren't any, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. All in favor?
We need your signatures for the budget form, so.
Resolution for budget.